Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. All right, I gotta make sure we. All right, let's go ahead and make the game. Make it so I can open it on Chrome. Make it where it is like the word spelling one, where you type different words. I mean, you type it in like a hangman style to reveal it for Streamer Community College University. About 100 questions will be fine. Dealing with each of the topics that we got. All right, cool. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Uh oh, they put a little background. And we're on TikTok Live. There we go. Gonna adjust me right there. And then we're going to have our greeting machine on. And then I'm live. Um, Take Affinity. Take Affinity to greet all the people. And then we already got it for all the other individual. Ooh, I need to get my shade. That would happen when you're in high def. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, class, to one of the most drama-filled, underpaid, underfunded, under everything, but with great knowledge, underappreciated community college, just like every other community college or streaming university. You come in for the, you're not coming in for the show of my life as a bald, attractive, wonderful black man who have to come over adversities and things like mistresses coming in and disrupting class, other wayward women disrupting class, all these kind of things disrupting class. So if you're here for that, then let us know. Be in here. Okay, that did that. Do it the right way. Understand, like I said, we're on a shoestring budget, budget, and we are out here this morning doing our stuff, doing what we need to do. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I got a heart me. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure I got the right screens on and stuff. All right, so this screen is fine. And then, oh shoot, I hit the wrong goddamn button. Shoot, did not mean to hit that button. Blade, all right, there we go.
Blessings from Miami champ. Saluting face, saluting face.
Blaze up. What is up, Blaze up? Thank you for the punch. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for joining and being here. What is up? Coming in hot off the blade presses. Let me move you over here so I can see over there. And then let me open this over here. Open the wrong thing. But blessing to you too.
M from edible saluting face.
Okay, well, great. Great. Just give me 1 second as I get in everything situated. Oh, there it is. Like I said, now this is not your normal class, all right? This is a not your normal class. We are here. We learning. We have some fun. We there now. Sometimes there'll be randomness that happens. Some people come through, destroy, disrupt, all that kind of stuff. So I just want to let you guys know. All right. So leave your feelings at the door. Leave all that, but bring your humor. Bring all that stuff.
You came in to show love saluting face.
So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Some other people should be coming in and stuff to like that too. So I'm glad y'all are in here having a good time, going to have a good time. We all good. Like I said, thank you for just tapping it up. Just tap it up. We appreciate you. Oh my God, what's the last thing? So today, Stream Universal class. So today we talking about who actually paid you, because obviously none of y'all paying me and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So yes, but welcome to the class. Welcome. You're a student. Be a student right now. All right. Or we have to get you out of class or get security. Do you need security for you for class? All right. Because like I said, this is an underpaid, underfunded school. And with all that being said, I gotta wear these school jerseys. This is a school of some kind of anime and all that kind of stuff. So we will do really well doing that. So we are talking about what actually gets you paid, what actually gets you going, what actually get everything in there.
Yes,
actually,
sir.
thank you. Good Lord. All these outbursts in class. I don't even know. This is what's wrong with the public school system nowadays. Public schools, they just let these kids run amok when you're trying to teach them about who's actually making the money, what is actually going on for them. All right, Lord, golly, just want to get these kids. How do I reach these kids? Hold on, let me get my glasses. How do I reach these kids? These kids, damn it, they don't know how to make the money on the social media. It just what a bald, handsome black man to do.
You're an amazing teacher.
All right. Why is the thing went black? Why is this? Oh my God. X. And let me reopen this. I should have my quiz in the morning. So we usually start out with some quizzes before we get into it and get going and stuff like that. Like I said, today topic we talking about money. Money on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook, different worlds, same machine and stuff like that. This is what everybody's trying to go to, or at least do on the side or whatnot like that. I'll tell you the truth. Now, I'm not going to tell you that you'll be able to, like I said, me as your teacher, even though this is funded by, not funded by anybody. So I can tell you, trying to get rich on the TikTok is not a plan. All right, it's not a plan. It is a condition. It is a why is this thing like, what is it, miniature? Why isn't it big? Oh my goodness. Close it all the way. Wait, why is it missing everything? Here, okay, I gotta control alt delete. We got these computers from 95. And these 95 computers, they be like that.
Stay calm, we got you.
You sound like my 4 ex-wives that I had. They all said that. But I was never the problem. It was them. That was, at least that's what my AI therapist said when I programmed it to tell me that I was right. When you go through 18 divorces.
That's what I say.
All right. Now end the task on it. All right, now open the task. Okay, something. Ooh, something. There we go. I'm about to say something is wrong with this thing, but it was probably frozen. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Now we cooking. All right, now we can take care of these ungrateful students. I mean, wonderful students in academia, so they can go off and do and make videos about something that people not really worried or care about. But no, it's not about what I think is your videos are good or not. It's about you making a good, you know, doing well and knowing where you're making the money from. Let me go ahead and grab that. There we go. Okay. And there we go. All right. And then let me go ahead and fix me. Cool. There we go. And that's everything I'm grabbing. Mute. Text. Mute. No, we want that showing. We want that showing. We don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need that. What else I'm grabbing? All right, cool. I just gotta grab me and lower me. All right. Feel free to try to put the answers in. If you can see this, then we are good to go. And let's see right here. All right, cool. All right. Cool. Coolio. So we got the questions, we got everything else. All right. That only took, oh my lord. All right, cool. So today, like I talked about, today, like I said, we're talking about the money, making money on all these platforms. Where is the money? What's going on? What do you think it is? What happened? When you can definitely play these games, and you can actually, put give me the different letters to put as if we're going on to figure out the answers on the back. Each of these answers in the back will be coming in and making sure that we are educating and letting people know. So if you figure out the answers, that's great. So you can try to figure out the best you can. Or if you don't know, just put a question in there. So we want to know, y'all can raise your hand if whoever received money on any app, any social media. Have you received money on all of them? Or none? And when I mean all, I mean like YouTube, Twitch, uh, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So those four people, have you ever received a dime on any of it? Because pretty much if you ever get that one dime or one nickel or whatever like that, then if you can do it again, you just need to do it a trillion times and you'll be all right. So that's the thing. But knowing how to get this money, what the percentage of it, who keeps what, how they keep it, you know, that's all the things that you need to know for this one. So if you come to class today, it's Monday. We're not just talking about money for TikTok. We are breaking down how every platform, how every creator, and what get taken out, and what you actually will own. Because you need to know that stuff. If you don't know that stuff, then you'll be like, "Where's all my money at?" and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that we are getting you on top. So there's only 4 ways that anybody get paid on this app. Now there's probably a fifth, but we're only going to talk about major 4. What is up, Big Kentucky? Big thing. He was streaming this weekend. Big thing. What is up? The 4th thing. The audience. Now the 4 ways. The audience pays you. The platform pays you. The brand pays you, and you sell something. Those are 4 ways that mostly people makes money on this app. Now, some people only try to hedge their bet on one thing. Since we're on TikTok, a lot of people, especially TikTok live creators, a lot of people go off the audience page, and that's what they think of. They stick to that and only that. Now, if you're a streamer for other places, or you doing well streaming and things, and the same can be true about making the different type of content, but that's in a different route. And not too much different, but you got to understand, some people, pay more for your content, and some people pay less for your content. Some people pay more for you on live. So there are live creators who make more live than they would making content. There are content creators who make more making content than they would making live. And then there is the rare but both who can make money on the content and on their live. And that is that rare one. That's what we want. We want that rare one. And so, which one are you? So if y'all know which one y'all. I mean, of course, since I'm actually talking to people here on TikTok, and I'm talking to you people here on TikTok. Like I said, I am streaming to everywhere. I'm streaming to all the other platforms. So if you're watching this on the other platform too, are you making money on those platforms? If you're not, do you want to, or is that your goal? If that's not your goal, this does not pertain to you. All right. Like I said, being a successful bald black man teaching at a school, which you can see that that's just like every other teacher. They're teaching you how to be the best, even though they're teaching you a public school child that's pretty much not gonna go anywhere. But we're not gonna go too much on it. So let's do a little pop quiz real quick. The 4 buckets. Bucket 2, where are the 4 buckets? Or something, how the question? Bucket 2, where AdShare funds and bonus programs live. What is that? Do we even know what that is? Y'all know what that is? Okay. And these buckets. And let me go here. Bucket 2. Let's see. Where do they got? Program? Let me see. Is a P in there? Yep. Okay. A P is in there. What other letter could be in there? Bucket 2, where AdShare funds and bonus program live. R. I put an R. All right. Partner? No, that's not a partner. And put an N. Ooh, there's no N. All right. Then we put an A. D. Nope. All right, I need another letter. S. I don't get it. Ooh, H. Nope. Nope. C, the goddess. What's up, C? We're trying to figure out this. Today we're talking about money talks in the communities of streaming on all these different types of platforms. So it's asking for bucket 2, where ads share funds. F. Platform pays you. Okay. You do not sell the rate, and you cannot negotiate it. Treat it as whether it is income or not. Okay. Expelled. Damn. Somebody already got expelled. So where ad shares and funds and bonus program lives, that is from a platform, and that's where a platform pays you. Now, granted, if even if you're on TikTok and you may not even be quote unquote monetized, or people trying to rush to get that 10,000 so they can monetize their video, which is that's been a scam for a long time, and I'm to let you know that is a scam. Like, if your video ain't pulling over at least 5 to 10K every time you pop it up there, don't aim. I mean you just need to work on your content, or work on it on other places, or have your strategy, because getting that payment from TikTok and stuff like that is not that great. It really isn't. Like I said, I mean, you really there are even creators out there, and I don't know how true they are, so you got to take everybody with a grain of salt. But there are creators out there who said they got videos that hit millions, and they only get paid like maybe $100 or two, or 500 and stuff like that. Hey, Washi, what is up? So all these different type of these programs, especially on TikTok, I wouldn't, like I said, I would focus more on, what are you doing to gain your notoriety, so you can be on all these other different platforms and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. All right, next.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Charity, welcome in, Charity. Twitch credit, a viewer buys, and then cheers with you in the chat.
Good morning.
All right. So if you guys want to know that, if you don't know it, you can tell me a different type of letter. We can put that in. Good morning. You're late for class, Charity. See, a lot of these hall monitors. So she's a hall monitor and a student at the same time and working. So, she's doing all these things. Thank you for the refresh in your follow. Thank you, Charity. She's doing all that, but she's still late. So you will get a stern phone call on your TikTok phone call after the class and be yelled at on TikTok live. I heard that you got harassed or yelled at by some crazy man on your TikTok phone call that you have out there. If you guys don't know, we are sponsored by TikTok Mobile. If you need to know what that is, just go to my page and look up TikTok Mobile. You can see that video. You'll see that we're sponsored by TikTok Mobile. One of the prime leading care of calling you and all that kind of stuff. Well, there you go. There's a big thing. Putting in that LOL. So make sure y'all put that comment in there too. I appreciate it. So you will be called, Charity. So she will be called just like how she got called to be the spokesperson for Splunk. Okay. You like the TikTok Mobile? All right, I'm glad. TikTok Mobile. Well, why shut out people who call you in the real world where they can just call you in here in TikTok? TikTok Mobile. All right. All right, so like we talked about that there are 4 ways to get paid: by the platform, by the people, by the brand, and by the
Thank you.
and then you sell something. Charity, I was asking earlier, what do if you make money on this app, or if you make even a little bit?
Calls. I love TT.
Egg drama and phone call, absolutely. Coming. See, this is why y'all don't really, y'all not really come to learn. Y'all come actually for the wild, crazy tangents, the egg dramas, all that stuff. The only other people, everybody else think this is one of those classes thing where people are like, come in if you got 10,000 or less people, we'll help you out, and we're gonna tell you how this is how you make all this money and pay off all your bills and your stuff on TikTok. It's a trap. It's a trap. Take it from a professor who has seen it, who knows it. All right, it is all a trap. Okay, it's a trap. Now, granted, are there things that you can learn from some of those people? You can. You can. I don't. I don't. Like what I said, don't you call me. Ooh, thank you, Charity. Ooh, thank you, Charity. So, Charity making up for her being late to class. You know what? You won't get that call from that wild person who was gonna call and say something crazy to you. You will not. You will actually be you know what? I'll make sure I'll disconnect that TikTok Mobile yourself or myself. I got you. We ain't gonna let no TikTok Mobile get you. All right.
Do you accept that bribe to be nice?
I am a underfunded, underappreciated, overly successful, wonderful, bald, handsome black man. Yes. Okay. All right. Next. So these are the 4 things you need to know about the audience. Audience. How did the audience pay you guys? Of course, the audience paid you because if you're on TikTok, you're out here either A, you're providing something to people and people give to you, like Miss Charity right there. B, you're a beggar on TikTok, so you got to beg because life happens, or you want to sit in your car and while your baby mama is out there working and you just trying to get a little change because she cut you off because you on your allowance. Or C, that's there are ways. Now, on places, and this is why we got the question behind us. The question behind it is, how do you get paid on these different platforms? So on Twitch, what gets you paid? Now there's several things that get you paid on Twitch, but there's 2 main things. We're gonna talk about the one thing that's similar to TikTok of how you get paid on Twitch. Do you guys know what that is? And that's what part of this answer is. If you don't know the answer, just shout a letter. And I think you got 4. Y'all can get 4. So y'all can put a letter in there or y'all can set the answer. All right. So how do you do that? How do you do that too? So bonus points for those who get it before then. T. Let's see. T is definitely in there. I know that is for sure.
How beneficial are food reviews? BC, everyone seems to do them.
So with food reviews, it seemed like it's only beneficial for either that, like they're made. Okay, so Keith Lee, we know he's the top food, but he don't even do food no more. I mean, he does food, but he don't. If anything, they're paying him. So the thing is, what everybody gets wrong is trying to make money, so much money off of the regular people. Us, the you, the me, the everything. Hey, I cleared. What's up, Jax? Um, all that kind of stuff. So the beneficial of the food thing, no, people just trying to get their name. In my opinion, people trying to get their name out there. They're trying to be shown. They're trying to, and get a free plate. If anything,
Grand rising, sir.
the most thing you're gonna do, rising bacon. The most thing you're gonna do is just get what you call it. You're gonna just get food. Okay, I mean, you're gonna get free food, and you're gonna have a stats and stuff. G. All right, G. G is not in there. You're hurting the class. You're hurting the class right there too. So when it comes to food review, you can do it, and you can either do it for notoriety and stuff. But I mean, if you're gonna get paid for it, maybe there's a high end restaurant. Maybe you struck a deal with the small business owner to get the more publicity. So there could be money out there for it. Maybe your video go viral and stuff like that. You walked in on different ways of people getting paid on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, all that kind of stuff. It's about being paid, getting paid, and all that stuff. And right now, we have a hangman type of quiz in the back that everybody can participate. You can just throw letters in there, or you can try to throw. Let's have you throw a letter because this has an answer, and this is for a Twitch. Like I said, we talked about it. Also, big things asked about food and getting paid for food. Like I said, if you want to shake down those small businesses and stuff like that, no, you got to fail the class. But keep on trying. I love you trying because it does help out there, the engagement. So engage. All of them. All of you guys, if you want to engage, go ahead and do that here. So welcome. But yes, so this is the type of thing. If you are doing food reviews, some people are going to look at you guys as mobs and bullies, entitled people to trying to get a free meal. Okay, so it depends how you do it. If you're really trying to help out that community or that area, you got to figure out a good way or have a good deal and whatever. But some people just try to, and some of these restaurants may even try to offer you free food to do your review. But if you're talking about pure money off of it, depending on if you got a big audience enough that will get you enough to get paid by TikTok, or you're doing it as a tax write-off, or you're doing it for fun, I don't know. That's my honest opinion. Okay, come on, y'all. Last answer for engagement. Come on, put the engaging in there. Make sure y'all are putting y'all answers in. Let's get this engagement. I think we're gonna get 5 wrong, and that's it. Right now, y'all still failing. Okay, so get these answers. This is what it is. Throw a letter, whatever, in there. So the question was: Twitch credits a viewer, buys. Twitch credits a viewer, buys, and then cheers you on with what in your chat. And what are the things? Said P is definitely not on there. See, I know, like I said, some of y'all are not on Twitch. Should you be on Twitch? Maybe. You never know if you never tried it or learn how to live stream it. That sort of thing. Oh, thank you for the heart, man. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Dino. Thank you, Dino. Thank you for the heart, man. Thank you for the community heart. So, what are y'all doing? What are we really doing out there? C. Hey, C and C. She already know what it is. She know what it is. Y'all gonna cheat off her? Because if we get 2 more wrong, it's over. Anyway, once we get this answer. So, the next thing is a brand page.
Just stopping by to show some support.
Thank you, brother.
Do what I do.
Do what you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And you had I was gonna call you this weekend. I had a funeral this weekend, so man, it's like funeral season. And then somebody slashed my mama tires. We had a funeral. My mom drove up here with her little bougie dog, and then she parked outside, and somebody got jealous of my mama's car and slashed her tires. Now, granted, I don't know. It probably was one of my ex-wives or something like that.
WTF.
Yeah, I got pictures. They definitely, like, all 4 of the tires were slashed. This is like crazy. But this is what happened. Like, y'all don't believe me when I tell you I'm an underpair.
Up there with the pew-pews.
Man, I'm telling you.
Dang rough weekend.
I'm telling you.
You and the little dog.
I had to protect the little dog over here. You got people. All right, let me get the next letter. Okay, here it is. Bits. 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 You can monetize right away on TikTok. Thank you, C. Thank you, C. You put that. Thank you. C got it. Bits. You can monetize on Twitch and TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, but on Twitch, you can monetize something called bits. And you can monetize actually right away. All you have to do is just set up your I9 and boom, you are monetized already to get bits, receive money, and all that kind of stuff. I did it yesterday. Did it with the help of my executive producer because I kept spelling my name wrong, I guess. You know, like I said, public school, everybody. Don't come for me. Public school. So, all right.
On Twitch?
Bits are on Twitch. Bits is how you get that is just like on TikTok where you buy the gifts. Like you saw Dino, he dropped the heart me, he dropped the community things. Theirs are called bits. But they try to get bits and subscriptions. That's what they try to get on Twitch. So there you go. These Dr. C. I think I've seen Dr. C come up in here a bunch of times. If I see you coming in here too many times, I will kick you out of here, Dr. C. Gifted buttered one. I see you. I see you. My class is not a this is if we may be an underfunded under government housing type school, but I still have some decor about it. Okay. Thank you very much. So V, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome in, V. All right, our international students are here. Our South African French girl is here, V. So she is here. So welcome, South African. Unbreakable School. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right. So we talked about platforms that pay you. The platform that pays you got Twitch, which pays you in bits. You got TikTok, which pays you with lives, with the TikTok live things. Hey, Miss Wellness. The gifts that turn to diamonds for TikTok. For YouTube, you got the super fan things. You got to hit a certain amount, like 3,000 watch hours, and have over 50 people to get that. Just fill it out. That's all you gotta do. Just fill that out. And then you got the final thing that we're talking about. We got YouTube, Twitch,
opening up others to the
Twitch, YouTube, the super chat for YouTube, and then the Facebook stars. And then you got Kick. You can make money right away off of Kick, but you gotta like hit a certain amount of hours. So all the little things you can get paid by the people right away. So it's by the people. We can overcome anything, just open it up to others. Okay. All right. I like that AI. Thank you. So fill out your if you're on Twitch, like I see big do it. Big thing. So check that out. Check out other people too, like AI, get some inspiration and things like that. And big, like I said, we're looking at your stuff, you probably need to adjust how you position your screen. Because I did see when I went into the Twitch, it was more up. So that's why we're working on getting you that stream key so you can stream on all the things a lot better. So let's do that. And then you won't miss fancy women like Miss Michelle, who's out there, who noticed that you missed her because of all that kind of stuff too. Miss T is in the building. Hey, Miss T. I was in your girl live yesterday, Miss T, Miss Granny, for her birthday and helping her set up her birthday stuff. So I was over there giving back, giving back to the BattleBot community. So we are joined forces with the BattleBot peoples, the Miss T's and the Grannies and the BattleBots of the I didn't think I would be working with any other people. So there we go. We out there. So all right, coming back in here, like I said, we're talking about classes. We're talking about the money being made on TikTok, the different ways. We already just talked about the audience that pays you, which is why a lot of people are on TikTok, because they want to get paid by the audience. But I don't like people making too much money off of the TikTok live. But I love you, TikTok. I'm just being honest, because it's a different the way they do things. There are other ways, but people want to put all their eggs in one basket when it comes down to the TikTok and the gifting and the battling and stuff like that. Battle's cool and fun, but it's not the way to truly make the money. Right? It's not that way. And say, oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you, young lady. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all collecting y'all points. Y'all collect y'all points by getting the heart me, getting your popular, and then putting a comment in there. You're doing that little stuff. You don't need to do the highlights unless you want to do the highlights. I don't like how they do the highlights here. Unless because you got to actually put some work into the highlights. I think that's why they give you extra points for it. So thank you. Welcome in the gifted one. Welcome in the building. The gifted one. All right. But like I said, I'm not like I said. I'm just being honest, being a underpaid, undervalued, but a successful bald black man with no children, professor who has nothing but egg drama, as one of my failed student charity like to say. So the next thing is the platform that pays you ad revenue. So it's all about ad revenues out there. It's the next way you get paid. We already talked about the people. Now the platform to pay you got, like I said,
FYP.
we on the FYP. All right, look at this. You got people. You got YouTube that pays you for your videos when you hit the 4,000, going on 8,000. So you need to hurry up and wipe that. Yeah, let me get the next thing. Yeah. And then feel free, y'all, to put the letters in there to try to get the puzzles up in there. What's the brand? What's the brand is allowed? What brand is allowed to do? What brands are allowed to do with your content after you deliver? All right. What brands are allowed to do with your content after you deliver? All right. So there we go. So we got that kind of stuff. Hey, Sunshine. I think you had a good live yesterday, Sunshine. I didn't see no alerts, or I didn't hear you calling. My sunshine button didn't go off. So thank you. And thank you for the community. Thank you, Miss T. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So the platform that pays you are the YouTube. When you hit your 4,000, now 8,000, watch out, because y'all not gonna do what y'all need to do. All right, I'm telling y'all to start uploading your 5 to 8 minute videos now. And what I mean by that, we'll talk about that in another class. You got TikTok hitting that 10,000, so you get the monetization, but you got to have over 100,000 views in a month to get into that program. Okay. The next one is YouTube. I already just talked about YouTube. Twitch gets you as soon as you set up the I9, but you need to get people subscribing to you. But then once you become a real affiliate partner, then you may get ads or commercials and that kind of stuff too. And then you got Kick. Kick, you get it from the subs. You get it from setting that stuff up. Facebook, you can get Facebook subs and Facebook stars. You get that right away too. So having the platform pay you is definitely, you want to get all the pieces of payment. You want to get all of it, like a rainbow thing. You don't want to just lean on only making money from being on the TikTok by getting the gifts and stuff like that. You can't rely on a lion to pay your bills every week. I mean, a lion will be cool, but you would need a lot of lions and stuff like that. You need to think. You can't just rely on the platform, because you may not get those views that you need to get the paid. The next one is the brand payouts. So brands pay you when a sponsorship or affiliate link or a product placement or UGC. So UGC, I'm not gonna go too totally deep into it, but UGC is like a TikTok shop that you putting on for that individual company out there. It's kind of like a brand deal, but if not, because anybody can get it. You just gotta, do what you need to do, tag them, and then when people buy, you get that. The product placement, that is when you do get paid, and you have to say like, hey, I am actually getting paid by these people, so here, let me know what like, I'm telling you guys, this is a paid sponsorship. They gave you money already. You signed up. You got a net 30. Those who was in class last week know what a net 30 is. No matter how bad of a student you are, charity, I'm sorry not to call you out. Those are the ones right there. And then you got, let me slide this over. Okay, I didn't see nobody over there. Ooh, why my leg going to sleep? Oh, Lord. Arthritis in my leg. Wake up. Wake up, leg. All right, and then you get your sponsorship too. Sponsorship, you got to reach out to the individual. Don't be waiting. If you wait, be like my girl Christy from the RUN podcast. Remember, my girl RUN Christy creates. All right, don't wait. Create. Cause I'm Christy, create. You don't wait. You reach out to them. All right. So, anybody want to put any letters down for it behind? So, brands that are allowed to do with your content after you deliver it. And I'll give y'all a little hint. Look at that. That's an E. That's an N. Oh, they are not gonna get this. Y'all not. Y'all really not gonna get it. So y'all gotta put that in there. R. R's in there. Yep, R's in there. Charity. We don't need none of that from you. N is not in there, charity. Why does it look like it's spelling S? All right, let's see. S. S is in there, yeah. A. A's in there. Hey, y'all can help him. Y'all can help him. Big Ragga. Becoming something. Welcome in, becoming. Don't forget to check in the class. Grab your heart measure, check in. Not you becoming. You look like you new, so I ain't gonna yell at you yet. And you don't even have that many people yet. So becoming her age, I'll leave you alone. But if you see me in my class more, we do have a tuition. Tuition is heart me's and populars. So you do need to pay your tuitions. Oh, nope. And you. Okay, you's in there. M. Nope. Darla in the room. I am Darla. How you doing? Like I said, this is a class that cut up. It's a comedy professor class. So it's a comedy professor. Do not come in here thinking that I'm gonna be all horsey torsey or all like, hello there, love. Everything, I'm not. I'm not that. I'm not that guy. All right. I'm not that professor. I'm a hard trouble kids. I was one. Gaines, jail, I was there. Second chances, I got one. I went to law school, became a lawyer, then a judge. Now I get to give second chances in my courtroom. The disputes are real, the cases are real. It's time for hard decisions and tough love. Justice that makes a difference. That's what I'm about in my class. All right. Yes, the answer, that is the answer. The answer is user rights. So brands are allowed to do with your content after you deliver your user rights. You signing up for the brand. You didn't read the contract and you understand that they can do whatever because you get the user rights.
Chicago John.
Absolutely. Thank you. Actually was Judge Chicago at one point. All right, next one. All right, cool. All right, as we go on, the next one.
In your star student.
See, this is the thing, Charity. We're nicer the more I don't know you. And then the more I get to know you, we got to pull back. All right. You can't love, you're not supposed to love people that you actually get close to. All right. You do the opposite. You love people that you love strangers and then you fall out of love with them later. So you put all your love up front and then you take away the love later. So don't. We can even talk about that. So, Lord now. All right. The next thing is you sell. So the last other thing we already talked about, like I said, the audience that pays you, which is the TikToks and all that stuff that everybody be rushing to get, and they put all the eggs in one basket and draining people, because they don't do enough to get back.
Give her credit, she's direct.
Charity, please mute Big Things for 2 minutes, please and thank you. Mute his ass. Thank you very much. All right. We talked about the platforms that pay you. Platform pays you when you do the videos and things. Or how many of y'all have clicked, especially if you're over here on TikTok, clicked on the campaigns? So make sure you click on those campaigns. They even got campaigns for videos. If you're making a whole bunch of videos, go ahead and get the campaign for videos out there. If you make a video campaign, you may win some money. Who knows? And you don't have to have a big amount of people, but just go ahead and do that. Okay? So do that. Welcome in, Jules. Welcome in. The next thing, you sell something. Last thing is sell something. So what Charity does is she does sell. She sell a lot. Not only is she selling herself, but that don't sound right. No, when I mean herself, her personality, anyway. She's selling herself. So she's selling services. If you click on her page, she's selling Splunk. Splunk is the best banana milk energizing protein shake Red Bull drink out there. So if you want to drink and learn things, you go ahead and drink some Splunk. So she's selling all the Splunk. You got things like the TikTok shops. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That go back into the brand. That's part of this. You're selling something. So she's either selling something from TikTok shops and things of that nature. Welcome back in, Jules. You're selling, and then you're selling other things like services. Uh-oh. Sometimes some people sell services. I sell service. Let me talk about how to sell services. Okay. God damn it. All right. You can sell your services, okay? by having things like your by either doing it through the site, like TikTok, you want to have it through your, set it up through TikTok shop thing, or if you do have a Charity, I said mute him ass for 2 minutes. Mute him. All right. Mute him for 2 goddamn minutes. All right. All right. So what we have to do is you need to sell your services. That's why I tell you guys, have your beacon. Get your beacon. Get the link from the beacon. Go on my page. Click on my beacon link, and then you can go and get a free beacon link as well. Affiliate thing.
I knew you looked familiar.
Mute AI as well. Mute AI for 10 minutes. All right. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So sell the beacon. Sell all, have your beacon. Have your stuff there. Now, granted, a lot of these sites like TikTok and YouTube and everything, they do not want you to have, be talking about selling things or sending people off the site. So be very cautious and be very strategic of how you are going to sell yourself and sell your services. So I just want you to know that. Doing that kind of stuff. All right. I'm selling something. Like I said, I sold books. I wrote a book, Big Mama and the Big Bag Book of Secret. It was in the TikTok shop. I had to take it down because I had to change stuff around. But I'm still selling it on the Jungle app. If you know what the Jungle app is, or the Beacon has my audiobook. So audiobook is available. So if you want that, it is right here. Go ahead and grab that book. You can sell your books. You can sell your book. You can sell classes. There's a lot of those TikTok gurus on here. Hey, you want 10,000? You want to make $4,000 in a day? You can do it. Just pay $700 for my 2-hour class, and $700. Now, granted, some people, some classes do work for people.
Thank you.
But believe what you got to believe. Welcome in. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Sim Joe Cook, welcome in as well. Hey, Granny came by. Hey, Miss Granny, what is up? So thank y'all for checking in the class. Like I said, the tuition is a heart me right there, popular. I don't need to tell y'all. Keep telling y'all of this. Y'all been on TikTok long enough. Y'all know what to do. If y'all holding out, then y'all just holding out. I get it. Whatever. Man, I'm just a struggling professor over here.
Send you a DM, my dear.
I stopped that line of work. I don't do that work anymore. That's the old me, Jax. That's not who I am now. I became a professor, so I don't have to do that no more. Okay. We'll talk about this later. But we're not. I don't do this. Not in front of the students. Not like this.
Not for that.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Hey, can we edit that out? Okay, edit it. No, I don't. Just edit that out. We don't. Anyway, all right. So teacher, so most creators are living entirely inside one bucket, which I told you guys not to live inside one bucket, and calling it a business. You can't make a business off of only making money from going live and just getting money from live. If people say they're lying, or they got a rich husband or a rich wife, or they got a rich dead auntie that died and left them a lot of money, but they lying. If they only doing it off of one thing, if there's only a person who is solely rich off of just TikTok live itself, they are lying to you. I swear to God they are. I swear. If you find one person who is only making money on a TikTok live and paying all their bills, everything, show it, because then we can use that person as a case study. But they lying. Do not put all your eggs in one fucking basket. Like I said, you can do well. You can do very well and stuff, but don't believe the lie. Don't believe it. Now, when it comes down to something like a YouTube videos or somebody who's living on, a YouTuber, then yes.
Love the rainbow as far as only one brand, 8 different streams.
Exactly. There you go. See, look at that. That is a good. You know what? I think I may get in that DM. Anyway, all right. So let's go here. What is one of the questions that we got going here? We got one of the questions. The 2 seconds that decide whether a new viewer stays. What is that? Y'all can just say, put the letters in there, or say the answer. It can do either or. Either or.
Hook.
So let's see. No. Oh. Oh, that's the answer? Oh, okay. It's definitely not hook. So I'm gonna put H so it can be wrong for you. And I'll put O. Hook, that's O in hook. And then there's no K in hook. So there you go. Hello, J. Why does it look like a butthole? Is that a heart? I guess. Oh, not J butthole, but J heart. Okay, I thought it was J butt. And let me leave them alone. Sour. Welcome in, Sour. All right. So let's get this. It'll be 9 o'clock in 2 minutes. Get some coffee and then have a little powwow with y'all for the 10 before we get back into it. Because after that, we're gonna be breaking down all of the different vocabulary of the money that everybody made. Thank you for the heart me. Who was that? Who was that got a heart me? Make sure when you do get the heart me, say hello because I can't see the heart. I hear the heart me, but I can't see. Say hello and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, because that's part of your points. Collect your points so we can see who's the highest person in the class. We know we already got a really smart student in here named Charity, but I ain't trying to give her no recommendation. To be number one in my class is not to be number one at all. Ask V. V knows how to not be number one. All right, she knows how to get love from me is by not wanting love from me. So the more that you don't want my love, the more love that I want to give you. That sounds wrong. I need to talk to my therapist again. Nah, I'll tell ChatGPT to tell me right. All right. Any other letters? Letters. T Will got skills. T Will, what you doing up here, T Will? You coming in and ask me all these things and stuff. Hey.
It shows in the DMS, haha.
A is not in there. 2 seconds whether a new viewer stays. I guess this is what you're supposed to do when somebody comes into your room. I guess. That's the hint. But it's 9 o'clock. Let me grab this coffee real quick. I'm grabbing this coffee. Y'all trying to figure it out.
John needs a break. He will return in 2 minutes. Okay, now that H is gone.
Charity, you enjoy. You better not be mayhem when I come back.
How he just gonna blame me? I heard he likes. I know, right?
Y'all better not be passing no notes back and forth. Damn student.
I don't know if it's true. Tell your most embarrassing Chicago John story on this break.
In here before y'all start wilding out. Start wilding out. All right.
Well, there was this time on the corner of.
Mute her.
What we doing this morning?
Mute her. Good morning, grandma. Good morning, grandma, mama. I had to do some over the weekend tutoring with grandma, setting up a event. Remember, y'all, if y'all start doing lives or y'all start doing events and stuff like that, set your events up. You can share it out to people. You can do share it out. You can text it to people. You can send it as an email. And then when it does send an event, it actually can put it in their calendar if they got an iPhone. I believe it works in an Android as well, but I definitely know iPhone it shows up the calendar and stuff too. So grandma got a video live coming up, and I look forward to. Now she asked me to help her one more time. I'm gonna have to have her. Anybody else who wants all my help, especially for the TikTok live, that's why I got my little agency for helping people. And whenever you do well, I do well. So I don't need anything else from you. So that's why I don't mind helping and stuff like that, because TikTok give me a small amount when I'm working with other people that I actually enjoy, and you give me a good reason to come back and help people.
I love you, John, in the most non-corner side.
Jax, you're gonna get muted. Okay, you gotta get muted. All right, I'm telling you. So yes, thank you, Miss my grandma. So she was fun. She had a fun little live. She had a nice live crew, a very supportive crew, and she comes from the BattleBox community as well. BattleBox is friends with our girl Tara, who's part of the new, I guess, our community. I guess we're making a community. I swear, like I make a community every.
I heard about
What you call it?
corner.
But today we're talking about all the different ways, like the money, it's the money aspect again. A lot of people on here to make money, to make communities, to make something, but we're talking about money and talking about how are the different monies out there. One of the basic rules that we talked about was stop putting all your eggs in one basket if you're trying to get quote unquote rich off of, especially with TikTok, on going TikTok live. Do not think of that as paying, like it's not going to pay all your bill going live and getting it from the people. If a controversy they made, that's not truly sustainable. You can do it, but it's not truly sustainable. Okay, you need like we talked about with AI Jax. It's a rainbow. Okay, content money making on the internet is a rainbow. One content, but 8 streams of different type of incomes, and those 8 streams are getting paid by the site, which means like those campaigns, those ads, monetization, that kind of stuff, getting paid by the people. That means the people giving you money, all that kind of stuff. Getting paid by the brands. That means outside entities who want to pay you for your talent. Either that's a brand of a big company, or it could be like a small local place. And then being paid by yourself by having services, selling services, do some type of services. All right, I'm not going to go into detail what those services are, being investigated by the Bureau of My Corner days. All right, so here we go. So when it come down to TikTok and stuff like that, welcome in, Drew. How you doing? Welcome in. We got the TikTok. So we got TikTok. Oh wait, we forgot to answer the question. Before we get into that, the question is the 2 seconds that decide whether a new viewer stays, and it's called a welcome. I don't even know where the hell they got that from. So welcome. You welcome. Greet by name, then hand them something to answer, and a question beats a hello. So I guess that word. Felicia, you having a good day, Felicia? Sometimes we're, for other people. Some people like to just, kind of pass by and lurk. But they don't know what's going on. So you say, hey Felicia, have you made money on this app before? All right, that's what I was just asking for today. All right, so same machine, different vocabulary. So on Twitch, we all know that what the viewers buy, and thank you. Oh, welcome in, Bacardi. Bacardi in the house. Hey, Bacardi, Brett. Welcome in. Now that's one of my battles. Y'all know I'm not a big, I don't push battles on people that's in my agency and group, but I do have them, and I do, like to check them out and support them and stuff. So I got Miss Bacardi. So she's one of my few.
Also an octopus, 8 tentacles working with their own brain.
I'm not talking. We ain't talking about octopus with you, because you don't know how to act right. So there's no octopuses or anything, octopies. We're not having none of those discussions with you. All right, going forward. So on TikTok, y'all can put in the comments. Y'all even know what do the viewer, which is you are right now, what you guys are, what do the viewer buy? What do they call that when the viewer buys it? They're buying something to give to me. They're buying something to give to me. A spider. Okay, I don't think you can make a spider sexual, so that's fine. Charity, good job for once. All right, Charity. Thank you. All right, now we got Jackson, the hot seat of the dunce, the hot dunce hat of being crazy. So, y'all know, answer, answer, answer. All right, no. All right, the answer is coins, coins. All right, coins. So the viewer, which is y'all buy coins, which turn into what to us, to me right here. So the gift that you get, your heart means and stuff, is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift. They call it gift too, so they can legally not be held accountable for all that stuff.
Diamond.
And then when we get it from the viewer, it's called a gift. When it's sitting in our little wallet on TikTok, they get converted. They are diamonds, which can be converted into currency until the TikTok decide they ain't gonna do that no more, which they always threatened about. But they just put that in there, so if they ever did it, they can get away with it. So the coins are from you. Y'all buy the coins. Y'all spend y'all coins or get it from other people. Then you turn your coins into the heart me's, into the galaxies and all that stuff, which is a gift. Which me as the streamer, the communicator, whatever the hell this position is, it comes into diamonds, which cashes out into real money. So coins, gift, diamonds. So whenever people start talking about diamonds, they just thinking about their pockets for them. You know, they got to think about the gifts and all that kind of stuff. All right, for Twitch, you as a yes, thank you, Bacardi. Thank you for the popular. And remember too, like the popular, you know, that's why I got the little point system thingy right there, and you can do all those little things. If you live on TikTok, this for you TikTok people.
When you make money on lives, does it have a payout minimum?
I think you put up to $1. You got to go into your PayPal and do that. When you are, the reason why I point to the populars and all that stuff and the heart me's, those are very important. So even if you got people that love to just chill with you and stuff, if they have it, like I said, it's a penny, it's not mandatory, but the more they get those heart me's do add up. They do push you out a little bit better, even if you're not getting money from people all the time. Just having a heart me's at least try to give you a boost, or let TikTok know that you're a room that got some kind of motion. You got good solid people. So make sure you always get those points and all that kind of stuff. All right. That is not right. Yeah, that's not right. I'll just break that. It says how long a fan club member has to earn points after you go live before the live status lapse. Oh, okay. Oh, that is right. The Heart Me, the fan club. The Heart Me, if they don't come in for 7 days, then the Heart Me become ashy. So that means that you miss your person avoided for 7 days. If you can answer the answers instead of answering what I'm putting in my mouth, big. Okay, before I mute your ass. Okay, talk it. I will fight you in the hallway, big. Look, I'm a nice dude, but I will fight, and I'm an eggplant biter too. I will bite you in the penis. I'll let you know that. Any dude that get in a fight with me, I'm biting you in the dick. I just want you to know. Don't clip that. Don't clip it at all. All right. So anyway, Twitch. Like I said, this is not a normal class. If you think this is a normal class, a normal learning thing, this not. If you come in here with your sensibilities and all that stuff, get out my room. This is not about that. This is a fun, great environment of laughter and comedy. And if you are not a person that like laughter and comedy, or you get highly offended, get the hell out of my class right now. I want you to get out. Pick up your bag. I will mail you your Heart Me penny. No, I won't. I won't mail it to you. But take your ass out. Anyway, Twitch. On Twitch, when people buy, so for you to get people to buy you and gift you and stuff on Twitch, they need to buy bits and subs. Subs and bits are what get you paid, at least for the basic part. The bits are just like the coins on TikTok. which turns into gifts. So once you buy the bits, you got to give them as cheers, and they become cheers. So cheers are gifts, and then they become. Then you receive a sub revenue share. And that's where you crash out.
I heard you can take your heartmaze back. Is that true?
That's absolutely true. The only thing is you got to do it in other people's live. So if you wanted to take a heartbeat back from me, you had to go in somebody else's live to do it. If you wanted to take, I think I actually made a video about that. It's in my I think it's in my my playlist about the heartmaze taken back. So I made a video how you can do that. But you got it. But the main thing is you got to be in somebody else's live. You got to scroll down to get it. Oh, I will be on vacation starting after class. So I will not be back till probably Saturday or Sunday, or probably next Monday. I will be posting my lives and stuff like that up. If y'all do see me on live, I may hop into one of y'all lives or somebody else live and chill. Or if I do go live, I may pull it up for a second for breakfast. But I will be on vacation. So because you students stress me out. Stress me out so much. I gotta, y'all make y'all stress me out so much you make my hair want to grow.
Who approved your PTO?
The president of the school. Welcome in, Andrea. Welcome in. Thank you, AI. All right, and now we got YouTube. We already talked about how YouTube has a live. There's live streaming right now on YouTube. If you want to live stream on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and everything, you just need a stream key. I got stream keys because I have an agency. So we can get you the stream key. It will take a little bit to get it to you. But having a stream key and doing it like this is really easy. And it makes it a lot better for you to go ahead and do that. We got it's one of them. So, like I said, it doesn't cost nothing. I don't charge nothing at all. Come get your stream key, grab it, let me sign you up, come and get an agency, and then stream it on all because they are going up to 8,000 hours in February. So if you start now on YouTube, and you do well, you may be able to get grandfathered in. So that's what I've been doing. I've been live streaming on YouTube. I actually put up my first video about agency. So if you guys are subscribed to me on YouTube, you can actually see my video. Now, granted, I'm going to be making a whole bunch of different videos on YouTube just to see which one sticks, what I enjoy doing. It was pretty cool. I made it. I recorded for 20 minutes, and I had to edit all the video down to 6. So I do believe what the people say, like try to get up there and talk for, excuse me, try to get up there and talk for 8 minutes. And then, not 8 minutes, talk for 20 minutes, something you can talk to about 10 to 20 minutes, and then cut it down. And then boom, keep on doing that, and then keep on working on your YouTube video, and then you will start seeing, see a difference. So, but if y'all can check out my YouTube video, put a comment on there and stuff like that. I definitely would love to see what y'all think. If y'all need me to put a link out there to it, it's in my beacon has my YouTube allowed to it. So catch me. And those who with me, y'all should already be there, because that's where me and what's her name do our stuff. Riptide, what's up? What's up, Riptide? All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating. Like I said, this is not a sanctioned school. I don't know why y'all don't understand this. This is not a same sanctioned school, y'all. So here's the other thing.
What's a stream key?
Pew. Look at Prue. Pass the ass up in here. That brother. A stream key is a encoder.
Some of that juicy fruit you got going on.
I tell you enough of that. You're gonna get muted. All right, you're gonna get muted in here. I know we're gonna have fun in here, but we can't do all this other goddamn shit when you're in here and stuff. All right, when you talking like this, so this is why. All right, this is why people be saying, if y'all come in here for sensibility and the whole hoity-toity class, this is not your typical person that's trying to teach you about stuff. I'm not your typical person. All right, I am your opposite of that. Hey, Miss Kendra,
Lol.
Miss Kendra in the beat down.
Greetings.
Okay, the answer Pew. So a stream key is a let me break it down. It just allows you to place a type of code from like Twitch, from TikTok into another type of encoder streamer, which allows you to multi-stream everywhere. I'm telling people to get this because, like Pew, you've been on TikTok for a long time. You got a lot of people that follow you on TikTok. If you start doing YouTube, you want to kind of talk to both and cross platform. If you just stay here, go ahead, stay in the prison of TikTok and stuff like that, and don't grow. Great, that's good. Do that. But having that stream key allows you to go ahead and go to multiple places and things. Like I said, I don't charge. I don't do none of that. You just sign up. I get it to you, and that's it. So that's all you gotta do. But people, I've been preaching about going to YouTube and having people do YouTube for the past 3 years. But now everybody want to listen later. They didn't want to listen to a prophet. Pew used to be he's a pastor, so he know about prophets and stuff. And I was prophetizing. All right. If I didn't get into a fight with the lady at Children's Church about my Power Rangers, I probably still would be going to church. But no, she was stupid. She tried to tell me that my Power Rangers were demonic. So that's on her. So now y'all missed out. I could have been the next TD Jakes or greater than. But I went a different route because of that lady. So she let me know the truth. But thank you, Miss Kendra.
You can post those clips everywhere too.
Absolutely. And like I said, streaming on multiple platforms, especially on YouTube, people, because y'all ain't listening, because y'all not going to do what they tell you. Or, gonna people like Pew asking for this information, and they just going to die at the white stand. And as a pastor like Pew says, you take your pearls and you cast it to swine, and you let the swine eat it and put it out there real raw. Where you been real raw? Don't be sharing without saying hello. You ready? Look at all these old head people and stuff sneaking around in this church. I should have been a pastor because the way y'all be acting like this is a goddamn church. Yeah, you better put a comment up in here. Y'all know better. Y'all been on TikTok since the beginning. I seen all y'all terrible past. And y'all get to watch my current past being terrible. Okay? So welcome in, Kendra. Welcome in all y'all. So, but yes, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, thank you. That's all I ask. You see that? That's how you be a good student right there, Charity. By saying I'm sorry, Charity. All right.
Hey.
So, and then there's Chevrolet and stuff.
Must being terrible, lol.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'll just say, oh, let me put the next quiz up there.
I admit when I'm wrong.
Good. Thank you. That's all I asked for. Oh shit. Hold on. Mom calling. Hold on. Hello, mother.
Hey.
What's the matter?
Did you get to the post office yet?
No. I'm doing that when I go out to do laundry today.
Make sure you take all of it.
I got it all wrapped up right there. So I'll text you as soon as I'm about to leave out for laundry, and I'll do that right after my meeting at 11 o'clock.
All right.
Thank you.
Love
you too. All right, thank you. Oh, if y'all can, I need 3 more people to refresh their follows like Charity did. To refresh it. Thank you. All right. So last thing. So to go back to Pew to get him going because he's a powerful preacher man that be running the TikTok streets of the preacherness. So stream keys. You get the stream key. You film it. You get recorded. If y'all see the quality that I've been putting up on my live, I was able to grab that from places like YouTube that save a lot of that video. Because YouTube is gonna probably change it up right now. But see, TikTok only holds about 90. They hold your stuff for like 30 days. You're live. A lot of you TikTokers, y'all don't believe that y'all are streamers. Because y'all conditioned to think only inside the box. And stay within the box. So you have done there have been a lot of lost media that's gone forever that y'all have done on your lives that could have been kind of saved. Kind of going back to grab, make a little something out of it going forward. So, but there's always time. The only time it's the only time when it's too late and when you're dead. And you're not dead yet. Because as the good book said, faith without works, it dead unless you don't be dead, I guess. I don't know. All right. So the rule book you agreed to probably never read. Oh, okay. I don't even know what that one is.
You record your streams as you're streaming.
This is. It's being recorded right now. We're being recorded and stuff like that. Then after this, I got to go through it and I get the best bits out of it, the best funny bits. So the best comedy bits, all that kind of stuff. What up, Grandpa? Thank you, Grandpa. Foxy, welcome in, Foxy. Foxy, welcome in. All right, Foxy, let me know when you click on that link. So like I say, anybody like my person Foxy down there, you know, that need to join my agency so I can give you those stream keys, or if you getting in trouble with TikTok and all that kind of stuff, then go ahead, go to my profile, go where it says beacon, and get a beacon too. Y'all should all have a beacon. Let me see if Pew got a beacon. Because he got too many people following him for them not to have a beacon. Let me see. Do he got a beacon? He do not got a beacon. What is his problem? Pew one of the main people. You see all these people that follow Pew with his millions of likes and stuff. He needs to have a beacon account. All right, he is too big in the spiritual world and in the internet world, not the real world.
Or your computer outside of the app.
You need to have a beacon, and if you don't know what that is, go to my profile. But Pew need to have it because at the end of the day, you do not own TikTok and you don't own the people. So you see that? This is the beacon right here. This is the beacon link. A link right here. Now, if you want to have Linktree, you can. That's for retired strippers. So if you're a retired stripper, you can definitely have a Linktree. I am partial to Beacon because I actually got them. And look, you don't have to do anything too fancy. You know, me and my team, we got this. You just got the little thing, got my email, my TikTok, all that stuff. And then you can come to my page. You can even go to make your own beacon. All right. And you get a $20 credit. It's still free. You don't have to pay for the beacon thing, but just do it through here and you get a little credit and they give you a little AI person to help you set it up and stuff. But you can put all your stuff. So if I am Pew, the big spiritual man that he is, you need to capture people too. You need to, have a place where they can capture you. Because in case Pew come up there and he starts speaking something about the Lord and the devil of TikTok want to pull him down and say, not today, Satan. Well, not today, you holy man. At least his people have followed him and found him of all the other places that he would like them to follow. So that's what that is. So let me go ahead and click X on that. Click. All right. So we'll go back in here. Go back in there.
Facts.
So just please, at least protect y'all, like I said, protect y'all. Always protect y'all self like a Pew. He got so much stuff going on and things of that nature. Always protect yourself because don't like I said, if something happened to you, you want to make sure that you are taken care of. That's all I ever preached about on here. As far as the TikTok, it's hey, Real. Thank you, Real. I didn't even see all that. Thank you, Real. And stuff. Oh, you just applied? Okay, cool. So they just applied. And look, I'll show you what that looked like. I'll go here to back.
Great advice.
Yeah. Because like I said, we don't own none of this stuff. We don't own TikTok. We don't own nothing. So the only thing you can do, and we talk about this on my podcast with my girl Crystal D. All right. How do I do this? All right, there we go. So this is what it looked like. Unfortunately, I can't.
Content 360.
So this is Foxy. They hit the apply button. They see my TikTok thing and go in there. I'll click my send by invitation. They are available. So now I can just go hit the invite button. Now, because the Foxy haven't really went live like that, you do got to go live for 10 minutes, Foxy. I got to send it out to you. I got to put this on there. Show you all this. You got to put it on 3 years. I got to put it on that. And then, the basic service of the live daily communication, basic education for creators, and notification about TikTok policies and events. And that's the basic service of what they do and what we do. So now I just sent it over. So now Foxy is going to get a message and they're going to say trial. They got to do the trial for 10 minutes. But make sure you go to your message, Foxy. And when you go to your message, you just click the free trial part. And that's it. And then once you do the 10 minutes, then it should approve you and we should be good to go. All right. Now, if other people who need the stream keys, it do take about 2 to 3 weeks because TikTok like to deny my people because they don't really like giving stream keys because they know what we're doing. They know that if we own stream keys, they know that people are going to be going, back and forth and stuff like that. So, but I don't know why they care. Are there other ways to do it without a stream key? Yeah. I just like doing the stream key. It makes it a lot smoother. Because believe me, I try to have my computer. I try to have 3 different things running. And that mother try to explode. So, all right, let's get back on the class. So this is about money. Oh man, I need to stay on top. Okay. So Twitch. Oh, we're gonna just speed through it. TikTok. When it comes down to money from the people, your people, when you live, buy coins, which when they give you the stuff out of the coins, it becomes a gift. And then when you collect enough gift, when you end it, you have diamonds, and those diamonds go into your pocket. Twitch, you got the bits. Bits are like the coins. Then the bits turn to cheers. The cheers are what you have. And then at the end of it, it comes a sub revenue. It be part of your sub. So when people subbing to you and that kind of stuff, that's what happens. You can actually, like I said, you can actually get that kind of stuff early, but I even be in Twitch affiliate by just doing your I-9 with them. YouTube, as of right now, you need 3,000 watch hours to get the live. Because like I said, we're live on YouTube right now. So I'm not at 3,000. Once I'm at 3,000 watch hours, people can gift like they would the coins on TikTok, which goes into the viewers. And the viewers, it's still called a super chat. And then it goes out at the end as a shared payout. And it would just be a payout, regular payout thing. So the same thing. And then saying, welcome in. Thank you for the heartbeat. Thank you for paying your tuition. Thank you. All right. And then you got Facebook. Facebook has stars, which turn into stars, which becomes a star payout for the lives. And these are only for lives. We're not talking about monetization with the videos and all that stuff. We can talk about that later at some point. But monetization. Thank you, that girl with the taps. I see you down there. I see you, that girl. Thank you. And then you got Kick. Kick is another thing. A lot of people kind of sleep on Kick. You got Kick, which is a sub. They do subs and tips. So you subscribe to it, you get tips, kind of like how you do with Twitch and stuff. And you do have subscription too for TikTok. The only thing is they kind of fumble the ball on their subscription, so a lot of people don't do it, push it as much, especially because like it's like $10 and then they take 50%, but they drop the ball. I mean, there are better things out there. There's like Patreon. You can even get your people to sign up for Patreon and stuff like that. But all right, all that stuff and sub revenues and shares. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, what do all 5 have in common? All 5. So, all 5 have in common. The viewers buy it. So, that is what they all got in common. Viewers buy it. And that's what people try to do on TikTok. And that's the thing that I cannot stand on TikTok, because some people get so tunnel vision about only making money through lives. And that is like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Unfortunately, some of us only got one job. Some, we have only one salary. But if you know anything, just having multiple stream incomes and stuff like that, and believe me, you're not here general. I'm not a generational wealth type of talking person. I ain't have no kids, so I ain't leaving nothing to nobody. If anything, I want to leave the world worse than it already is by the robots, so the AI coming to life and using everybody as batteries. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just being honest with y'all up front. Other than that, so putting all your eggs in one basket, only looking at TikTok live to make a livable wage or salary, only that is stupid. It's stupid. Now, if you're looking for TikTok live to pay a light bill, pay a phone bill, pay a car note, cool. But are you trying to do that for everything else? Absolutely not. And I'll challenge anybody who said it. Even the top creators, the top A-leaguers or whatever like that, they got other things going on. They may try to sell you courses on making all the money you can going live, which is stupid. And it ain't true. It ain't true. And it's stupid. And if somebody is, and then point it out. You can bring me the evidence. I'm an evidence man. That's why I stopped. That's why I got into a fight with that lady for church. Because she tried to tell me that my Power Rangers were demonic. But the Power Rangers was on TV fighting demons. So
I had evidence that they were doing good. Where's your evidence, bus boy lady at church? Huh? Miss McGonagall? Where's your evidence now? Your evidence, you can't show it because you ain't here no more, Miss McGonagall. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That's a tangent. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Like I said, if you come to here to learn for real, you will learn, but this is a comedy class. So if you came for a strict guiding thing, you're in the wrong class. You can get the hell out. Thank you for laughing, that girl. I love that girl moved up in points out there. So welcome in. Welcome in, Open Book. Thank you, that girl. You know what? You that's how you do. Just laughing and having a good time. So thank you, that girl. All right, going on. So making money purely off of the live streaming, purely off that is not a good business and it's not a good strategy. That kind of stuff.
What we doing?
So this is class. You late, so get your butt in the back of the class. All right, late to class. This is obviously, see, this is happening. You got these alumni students up here. All right, they get a little. See, some of these students, these dropout students, they come in, and then they start doing well, then they start knife fighting in the street, and then they getting, they doing well because they knife fighting in the street for their rights and everything like that, and then it just no. How do I reach
the McGonagall catching strays and she not even here anymore, lol.
Yeah.
Gotta draw quick attention to myself.
I know. You're not my first diva, and you won't be my last. All right, and it takes a diva to know a diva. All right, so there we go. And Miss McGonagall, she can stay down there, and she can flipping. Well, I mean, I don't know if she's right, then she probably may be in heaven. All right. So Rentland, I have 40,000 followers. Can you contact them? So you see people like we saw Mr. Pugh. Pugh had over 40,000 followers. Now, if I ask Mr. Pugh, is he able to contact all those followers? He gonna probably say no. And probably be kind of impossible. That's why it's important to have the beacon that we talked about earlier, because if you have real people and you want to provide stuff like newsletters and all that stuff, you need their email, and having that email allow you to communicate and reach out. A lot of people think like nobody check the email. That's a lie. Like we all check our emails, even if we're not at work. We check at least once a week or a few days a week. We all check emails. So emails are definitely the way to go, and that's what a lot of people be leaving on the table because they don't make a newsletter or like maybe even a recap for the week kind of thing. Just something simple. Now, granted, that is more work, but if you are really serious about building like a strong community, building like a reputation so you can have people to reach out to or people to invest into you and all that kind of stuff, you need to have pick up information and that kind of stuff. So if your account gets suspended at 6 p.m., how many of those people will you be able to reach out to by 6 to let them know? So like I said, if you do get suspended, if you don't have like a way to answer them, like I know on TikTok they give out a boardroom where people can communicate to that person. Y'all can't talk to them, but they can talk to you. If that person got suspended, they can just let everybody know in the chat, all that kind of stuff. But us as regular people who are moving, the best thing you can have is a Discord. So if you don't have a Discord or something like that, or an active way to communicate to a group, and I think some of the groups you can only go up to like 30 or 50 people in the room. So what you do if you like my person Open Book? Open Book got a lot of people that support and love him, but if it reaches past capacity for him in his room, how are you gonna get in contact with those people? He can only make a video, and we all know even if you make a video saying you ain't going on tonight, that video ain't gonna go to everybody. That video ain't gonna be seen by everybody. That video may be seen tomorrow. Like I said, I can put a video today that I'm going on vacation tomorrow, which I am going on vacation, so I'll be on vacation tomorrow. A lot of the people ain't gonna see that video, and then I'm gonna get some angry texts from people saying like, "Hey, I can't reach you. What's going on?" and stuff. And I'm like, I can put a post right now saying it's on vacation. They won't go to my page. They won't go. Like I said, a lot of the videos and things that we make don't go to the people that we actually want to talk to or actually need to reach out. Videos are made to go to people who never seen us and stuff like that. Sometimes some people may see it, but if you need a direct way, that's why you need to have it. So remember, you're only, right now, you're only renting the people. You're renting them here with your subscriptions. You're renting them when they come in your room. You're only renting them. So if you really want to do something, you need to own it. And the only way to own it is to do the little things by setting yourself up. getting the beacons. Like I said, the beacons on my page. Go to my page, click the little beacon link, and get it set up, and just do a little bit at a time. I was talking to Miss Kendra. Y'all saw her in here earlier. Miss I'm sorry, K1. I'm sorry. I don't want Miss Michelle. Jonathan, Chicago. I don't like how people say her name.
Don't worry, he'll tell everyone to call you on your vaca.
Her name, and I swear to God, I'll look. I worked at Verizon and TikTok Mobile. I know how to just DF my phone. All right, I know how to just ruin everything. So don't you? I worked. Don't y'all? Look, I got 18 phones. Okay, you know how to do different accounts. You know how to do. Don't. Leave me alone. But anyway, Miss Michelle. This is Miss Michelle. Oh, Chicago. Just call her K1 because, you know, when I was out there looking at the sun and I was talking on live, someone mentioned her name in such an egregious way. It made me turn. And I was like, And so I don't like it. And I had that person shot. Okay, anyway. All right. So anyway, yeah, we're talking to Miss K1. She does music. She make a lot of AI music and regular music like that for herself. You know, telling her about her having a beacon, which allow her to do more, you know, add more links and stuff like that, add more places. You can put more things in there that you can on TikTok. Remember, on TikTok, you need to have at least over 1,000 people to put a real link in your bio and stuff like that. And then be careful telling people to go to the link in the bio, because if you direct too many people off, or they feel like you're directing too many people off, they get upset. But just having it there is a great bet, because you can put it on any site. You can put it on IG, FB, YT, you can put it on every place. So that's it. All right, hold on. Where's my mouse? Tell everybody come in. Yeah, or you know what? I'll call y'all. Make sure to call each one of y'all on your TikTok mobile devices, those who haven't turned it on. Let's see. Has she ever turned it on? Let me see here. TikTok mobile. A charity. Can't make a phone call when you're live. Oh, you lucky I can't call you when I'm live, charity. I was just about to do that. I'll call you from my egregious account. All right, then. All right, next. All right, so let's go back here. Let's take a little quick pop quiz. The rule book you agree to.
I can't find the settings.
I bet you can't. You wait till I get off here. I'm gonna let me not incriminate myself right now. But and I know what the settings are. All right. I work for TikTok Mobile, so I can't tell you where to turn it off at. There are other people who put the videos out there that tell you how to turn it off, but I can't. All right, the rule books you agree to, but you probably never read. What is the rule book you agree to that you probably never read? Let me know that. So, what letters? Give me some letters, y'all.
Community guidelines.
Miss K1, you got that wrong. What up, Cruz? Cruz Effect. Shout out to Cruz Effect. My Puerto Rican self. He had a nice little intro on his waiting screen and stuff like that. So I want to say shout out.
Chicago.
Hey, Tiff. He had a Cruise Effect. Cruise Effect. He had a wonderful opening thing for his live, y'all. So if y'all, sorry, y'all. With this class, like I said, it's an entertaining class. All right, y'all will get my personality. Sometimes, Elmo is hurt and misses. He had a lot of exes and stuff, and some exes they leave bruises in their heart. And sometimes you are hurt in their heart. And sometimes you miss the one you truly love. You miss some of them because
Shut UPPP.
You loved her. You always loved her, And when she's around, you can almost Oh God. This is where y'all come. Y'all don't come to learn. Y'all come for the drama of the love that. Oh my God. She took my son, my surrogate son, and everything. I miss Trayvon. Trayvon. Our baby Trayvon.
That carrot got you choking.
It did. It did. Just tell Trayvon I miss him too. Okay. You know who you are.
Trayvon.
You know who. Yeah. You know Trey. You and Trayvon. I hope y'all still in love. Cause I do miss you. Okay. All right. Get myself together. Get myself together. She know who she is. She left a hole in my heart. I can't. I don't even. I want to be Jehovah's Witness. Cause fun fact about Jehovah's Witness, they don't celebrate birthdays. So I don't know why I said that. I don't know what that means for anything. But guess what? I'm Jehovah's Witness now, so I don't have to worry about any birthdays. Okay, let me get my thing going. Yes, community guidelines. That's the answer. Community guidelines. Good. Great job, y'all. All right. Gear set up the backdrop that lets you replace whatever is behind you. So, all right, we'll put that up there for now. Okay.
Don't do it second gen and I ran from it.
Don't do it second gen. I ran from it. Okay. All right, well. Cosmic. What is up, Cosmic? All right. So like I said, we already talked about rent to own. You guys we don't own none of these people. I'm not saying that we own them like slavery kind of thing. I mean, we can't kind of say that. But we don't own nobody. So we don't own anybody since we don't own anybody. Is that K? Nope. We don't own anybody. That's why get your beacons, get your stuff, get your 1,000 followers. Having 1,000 followers is better than having your 10,000. Having 1,000 followers is better than having 10,000. You know why? Because if you have 1,000 people who actually like you and mess with you, and you are actually selling your services or whatever you're trying to do, that's way better than just having 10,000 people that don't know it. So follower numbers don't really mean too much to regular folks. It means stuff to companies. And even there, not that much. So I love my birthday girl. All right. Reset the room. So welcome to Streaming Community College University. Today we were talking about money. We went through all the questions about money on all the major platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and Facebook, and all that. So we talked about that. We talked about the real thing. We talked about don't be bamboozled by the TikTok gurus and stuff out there. I'm a professor. All right? A professor who is underpaid and don't make no money. The gurus out there, they love to make the money and all that stuff. Well, I love to make money too, but no. Because I like the truth too much. So these other gurus out there, they be like, oh, you need to do this and do that and stuff. Now, if a guru talking about that you can do well on this app to pay some bills, they are right. But if they telling you that you can quit your day job so you can go ahead and go to TikTok and use TikTok to pay your all that stuff just by going live, they are a liar. They are a mother effing liar. Okay? So that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. So if your account and then we want to talk about, like I said, we already talked about if your account disappeared tonight. There's some people who have done well already for their account just in case.
I'm here for the Quit My Job playbook.
Oh, awesome. If you want to quit your job playbook, then go ahead. I got my stuff on my beacon. It's only $1,000, and I'll give you the answer that you need about dropping your job. So if that's what you want to do, go ahead and get that. We got that. Because that would be a great lesson. I got a great playbook about, what you should do with that kind of stuff. Thick Brick 2D. What is Thick Brick? I keep seeing you come in and out of here, Thick Brick. You need to come say hello. I say I'm going to block you, Thick Brick. I need you to say hello in the chat. Coming in here and stuff. What's she doing? She does go live. I'm put you on blast. When I see y'all name too many times. Oh, she do. She said she engaged, tap, and support, but then she trusts in God and share yourself. Be active in the chat. Okay. Okay, Thick Brick. You on hiatus before you get expelled. You got 2 more chances, Thick Brick. 2 more chances. I'm coming for you. All right, let me see. Did he get the answer? E. Oh, he did put E. Okay. Green screen. The class failed. Y'all got a B out of there. Yeah, make sure you. These are called a green screen. This is this is not really a green screen technically, but these are green screens and stuff like that. So this is what those are. And thing. So great job, team. Great job, y'all. Some of y'all are some. You know what? I thought teaching the remedial classes would be pretty bad, but it's not that bad.
You have one.
Actual green screen. I had one when I was in Texas, but now I just use the computerized green screen. Some people do recommend it. I guess like when you start simultaneously streaming, to kind of have a green screen for the background, but I don't know. It depends. Some people want that more smoother look, and you can get that by having it. There are some TikTokers who do really well. I don't know if they got a green screen or not, but it's like one called Frank. If you look him up, he's a pretty entertaining person. He uses different type of cameras. I do love different type of camera angles and things looking really great and crisp. And he does a great job. There's other A-leaguer. Some of the A-leaguers, the good ones, they got that whole setup. But you can do that too. You don't have to wait to be an A-leaguer to do that kind of stuff. Where's my plug? Oh, that's plugged in.
The Osmo Pocket 3.
All right, well, enjoy that pocket puss, and then whatever you need to do. Sometimes I don't know. For me, a single life is hard, so when I use my my pocket puss, 300 too, is the cleaning part. That's the bad part. That's the worst part. I say, comic. If you bring your ass in here one more time. All right, without saying hello, with your George Lucas loving self over black folks, I swear. All right, we're gonna put that out there. Cosmic, everybody, Cosmic out there. He wants us to be on the digital field. Thank you, Cosmic. Welcome back, V, and shout out to all our South African and South African French women out there. V, if you want to support a South African French woman, check out V. She's taking donations. Her baby is going to school, and you can put money towards V and everything like that. So she can say hello in the chat, have her stuff up there, and drop whatever you can. She is my tax write-off, so I enjoy donating what I can for tax write-off purposes. So if anybody said that I don't give back to overseas women, she's definitely an overseas woman that give back. All right. So, recognition system. Let me stop talking. Recognition system. TikTok has something called Fan Club, or the Heart Me system. This is definitely for more of the TikTok people, but we'll get into the other stuff for Twitch and all that other stuff, because they all got something too. They all got the same. It's a different machine, the same vocabulary, or different vocabulary, same machine. So for TikTok,
please and thank you.
Yes, young lady. No problem. Make sure you have your stuff set up. All right, let me send people when you got your stuff. So when you start seeing things like the heart meets and stuff, those are great, because heart meets, it got people part of your club. It builds you up for TikTok. It let TikTok know that that you have people that come in, momentum. You're doing something well. You're sending them there. I'm gonna stop eating. So the heart meets, and they get fan points. You get the fan points by when you look at the heart meet stuff. You already know. Y'all all should know. Everybody in here, because like I said, I'm not having a live for regular people. My live is for people who want to go live and stuff like that. That's why I don't have a lot of people in it, because I kick people out. When you get too close to me, I will kick you out. Believe me, I will, because you are here to do your own thing, and we can still and I can't network with you if you don't go out and do your own thing. So if ever you know that, I kick people out. So I push you out of the nest like a real student. I mean, a real professor. Your job is to cultivate your own community and get your community and build it up. Build it up so you can go. All right. All right, then here we go. TikTok, and that's the thing too. We have to talk about dynamics and things of that nature. You know, type A personality, type B personality. You know, followers, leader, all that kind of good stuff. You know, all these things play a role into different things. So, but with TikTok and the heart me's, they got things like the fan. So you got the popular vote to get you points. You got all those things to get you points. People got certain numbers by their name that show how committed they are. Level 10 gets you like 2 little sticks in the heart. Level 20 gets you 3. Level 30 gets you 4, and level 5 gets you 40 and stuff like that. When you see those numbers, that means that person really been walking that person around. If you see a lot of people with ones, like y'all may see a lot of people in my room with a lot of ones, and the ones are the ones that kind of like, just they probably came by, they say hi and bye, all that kind of stuff. And it's cool. Some people may got a 2, and then when you see people with those 3s and 4, just know they may actually got either a good relationship or they know that person quite well enough where they've been in there a lot. But just because they got big numbers, that don't mean anything too. Because sometimes some people can front in a lot of that stuff. They come in, they throw a whole bunch of gift all the time, and then all of a sudden they can jump up in a month if that person goes on every day. So, but those numbers do matter. Those numbers do matter to TikTok. They look at all that. They look at all that data. Twitch has something called a sub badge, emotes, and subscribe only stuff. Like if you are there long enough, it counts it, read it out. I did this last night. I was on Twitch. I set up my point system. So when people wanted to ask me to do stuff, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh on Twitch. And a lot of times when you playing Yu-Gi-Oh, there's always Yu-Gi-Oh people that come in and they asking you if you want to watch their stuff or play them and that kind of stuff. So that's great entertainment and interaction, but sometimes that can be a little bit overbearing, and then sometimes there's people that are coming in just to leave. So what you have to do is you set up a system. I got a young lady. She liked to dance to video game music on the app. She do a lot of video game music dancing. She came and talked to me about like people getting a little bit too whatever, friendly because she didn't give them an option to earn that kind of stuff. When you give 100% access to people, they do not appreciate it, and it makes you less valuable as well too. You do need to have a recognition system. A recognition system is important, especially for engagement as you build your community and things of that nature. It helps you out because you're not being bombarded with so many of the same things all at one time. It keeps it a good level. It gives people something to aim for. So if you already knew that, V, she wanted to get my love or whatever like that. Hey, Jay Butthole, Jay Hart, you back up in here again. I swear, you're a real person. Let me see if you're a real person. Oh, I'm not going to say nothing. So if you have if you have a system and you start that system early, then you help train your people. You got to train the people, because if you don't, it's just like a wild child or a wild dog. After a while, they're gonna start tearing up your stuff, tearing up what you're building, all that kind of stuff too. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for your tuition. Thank you for paying your tuition. I appreciate you. Lisa. Hey, loving Lisa. What is up? What is up, Lisa? So all these things, like I said, if you don't have any expectation for people, then you can't expect them to have expectations for you. So you need to have that. If you're going to do anything early, if you're going to do anything on any platform, have a system. It don't have to be a big system, but just have a good enough system for you that you need to do. Thank you, Lisa. I miss you. I'm glad y'all here. Thank you. The lady of the stream building, the lady of the STEM, the lady of STEM. Oh, okay. All right. YouTube has channel membership tiers, badges, and membership points only as well. So they have a recognition system as well. When people start gifting you or certain things, you do move up in that stuff. Oh, I know the lady still. Oh, I know that lady with the truck, with the big old 18-wheeler truck that be driving down little small neighborhoods that be knocking cars off and knocking the windows off the cars. I know her. That's Nina. That's my lady, Nina. How you doing, Nina? Welcome to class. You're late to class. Nina is definitely an old student. She's from the hood schools that we don't talk about no more. In the hood past of the hood schools. She know how to survive because she gets down there. She know how to keep a razor blade underneath her tongue. So that is great for her. You know, I'm not a fighter like that. So I can't be over there fighting, doing the razor blade cutting and stuff. But we do. We love Nina for it. We know I love that she know how to survive. She's like, I'm over here, John. I'm just feeling I'm gonna do a certain way. You know, she looked at me cockeyed, and I'm gonna just go ahead. Get her cockeyed eye right out. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, you go ahead, Nina. You go ahead and cockeye that eye out. Yamay. What's up, Yamay? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Alright. So cool. Okay, let me see here. And then yep, so we did all of that. And then Discord got roles too. You can give people roles in Discord. So bottom line, if you take anything away from there, it is definitely having a recommendation, you know, or a way to recognize people, a way to hold people accountable, a way to have people earn their way with you, you know, because those ways keep boundaries, and we have those boundaries, then it's a good thing for you to have. All right. We coming up on, now look at us. Hour 51. All right, we doing well. So what are all of these actual selling? What are all of these actual selling? What we're talking about is that all these recommendations is actually selling you. It's actually selling you, saying that you're part of this. You're selling a part of your brand, your community, your life, part of you. So you're having people who, you know, they're saying they with you, they're part of your team, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what it's doing. Unfortunately, you know, not unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's what we are selling. You're selling yourself. You're on live. You're trying to get people to come in your room, hang out with you. You're trying to either help them out, provide for them, sell them a service, entertain them, give them comfort. You're providing a need, because if you weren't providing a need in some type of way, and anybody who said they're not doing it for nothing or whatever, they lying. It's the reason why they up here. They doing stuff. So don't listen to people who, if they saying that kind of stuff, run, because then they trying to kid themselves. The algorithm, the share of people who saw your thumbnail and actually tapped in. What do they call that? Oh yeah, we did talk about that last week. So some of y'all should know that answer. So on YouTube is known for the thumbnails. And when, depending on how good your thumbnail is, that depends on who is going to click on your thumbnails to see you. So we call the CTR. That's what they call it.
I know, I think.
The CTR. Let's see if you know. Let's see. My little cum laude student, Charity, trying to think she know. Click-through rate. Absolutely. Great job, Charity. That means when Charity is starting to make her videos, and Charity, let me let you know this too, because I did put my video out there. I made my video on YouTube. I think we talked about it before I went live. I mean, before I recorded it. So, and you know, I didn't put a lot of, you know, I recorded, I talked for 20 minutes. I had something I wanted to talk about. What was it, Tito? I had something that I wanted to talk about that I could talk about. So anything that you feel that you can talk about for 10 to 20 minutes, that's what you can try to make those videos on and stuff like that. What is up, brothers? Thank you for the heart, me. Welcome in. Welcome in. So Charity, even for you, don't just have your camera set up and just talk for 10 to 20 minutes on something that you can talk about. I knew I can talk about the agency thing, and I talked about that for a whole 20 minutes, and I cut it down all the way to 6 minutes. Okay, so if you can at least get that, but first go watch my video on YouTube. So if you go to the YouTube, watch it. It should be in my videos thing on my page. Watch it. It's only 6 minutes long. Let me know what you think too, because like I said, I just wanted to get it out. I didn't put a lot of stuff. I didn't overly whatever. I just talked about it.
Oh Lord, ill start at workouts and end up at squirrels.
Who cares? Okay, that's why you can cut out certain things. A lot of these YouTubers and stuff, they don't just sit there and like do a full. There's some of them that can do a full one without cutting, but we're in the real world. You're doing some kind of cut. But watch my video first, and then we'll talk about that one, about that for you. Oh, I had to learn this the hard way. Lord, I had to learn this the hard way. A format is not a show. Okay? A format is not a show. And I say that because bringing up competition and events formula across platform. So like I said, this, the school format is not really a show either. Like I'm doing this classroom teaching thing, but it's really about me kind of, teaching something, talking to people. So if I really want to make a show, I need to bring the drama from Charity about suspending her and all that kind of stuff, and excluding her and dropping her out and stuff like that. Calling her from a different device and cursing her out on that thing. That's the drama. That's the people that coming in. That's Friday Night Listening. It just so happens that the drama and all the entertainment is wrapped into the show of or the teachings of it. But we're actually in here for all the other things and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we are. Meanest in the building. Good Lord, that's a name. That is a name. Brown meat. Okay. Welcome in, Brown meat. Meanest in the building. All you. Passing on through. Okay, so TikTok live match. Creators compete solo or in teams. They get likes and eligibility for gifts. They contribute to their point. Highest points wins. All right, Twitch have a subathon and raids. YouTube premiums, premieres, and marathon streams. And then charity streams anywhere. You can do that anywhere. Ads. Do these make streams better? Do a battle make a stream better? Do a subathon or these other things, do they make a stream better? No, they're not. They're a product. What makes it better is what that person doing. Now, if that person is live, like I use the guy Frank. Frank is Frank. I don't know. He's a performer on TikTok live. He does all this, like he looking at the camera. He be all like, "Help me, I'm trapped." And then everybody on the other screen, they look confused and dazed. And then he just drop them in, or he beats them in the game. And he does this whole meta thing where he's just all like, "I don't know where I am. Oh, I do. Whatever." He just start going on like this. And he just does something like weird. Because everybody, when you see people battling on TikTok, either they got some really good excitement, or they just be sitting there, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen, tap screen. So, yeah, like I said, the battles do not make something better. It's really about what the person is doing. A match is the format. It's not a show. A class teaching is a format. These other people on there with their grow rooms or they're telling a thing, that's a format. It's not a show. That's why that personality got to have. That's why you got to, you got the shiny lady. She got a shiny face. She either be talking about stuff, her being shiny, and her talking about the stuff. That's just the format. That's not the show. The show is what she's saying, how she's saying it, what she's doing it for. That's what the thing is. So a lot of y'all got to realize that, you know, when Charity, her selling her TikTok shop, or her selling her Splunk banana juice. That's just a format. She's just selling Splunk banana juice. The thing is, seeing her being all, you know, cheerful. This is Charity. I love drinking my Splunk. It gives me so much energy and everything because my Splunk drink. It's like the best type of coffee, and then I spilled my Splunk on my Splunk. You know, and so watching her that's the show. That's what she do. She over there spilling Splunk and drinking Splunk, and, you know, entertaining about the Splunk, just saying, just give all the positive and funny things about it. I can't. We doing all that with my Splunk. Go watch Charity live, y'all. Catch it live. Watch she be laughing and giggling about it, and then just fidgeting with her Splunk can. All right, she like crack 5 of the cans and stuff like that. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Hell, you know what? Let me click on Charity. I think she got a Splunk video. We got to go ahead and click on Charity right now. All right. See, look at her little Splunk can. This is not sponsored by Splunk, by the way. I do not sell TikTok shop Splunk. If you want to buy Splunk, buy it from Charity. Click on her and buy it. Oh, shit. Look at it. All right, hold on. All right. Adjust this value. No, I got the sound. So far away, baby, you're the thinking of. So far away. Oh, because I got muted on here. My bad. All right. So look. All right, here we go.
Try it. Y'all, I'm legitimately nervous. Banana always
she nervous about the Splunk.
Let's try it.
She got the Splunk.
Cheers.
She doing her Splunk. You see? Now look. One, she got really good light. She got this little light in the background that a lot of people have. So that's really good. You can see all the light, vibrant colors. She's always doing good with this purple. That purple and blue, she always be doing that purple and blue stuff. And then she talk about how jittery she is. And then her eyes, look, her eyes are so expressive. She's like a Disney character.
If this tastes like Banana Runts, we're going to have a problem. First taste. Let's try it. Y'all, I'm legitimately nervous. Banana always terrifies me, but let's try it. Cheers. Not at all what I was expecting out of the banana flavor. I'm thinking like grandma's banana pudding. It tastes fresh. It doesn't have that artificial flavor. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's balanced. Baby, you better grab the banana flavor while it's available. 20 grams protein, 60 milligrams caffeine. So damn good. Honestly, this tastes like summertime in a can. Check it out, it's linked below. If this tastes like...
I'm gonna clip this and then just play it, and then I'm just gonna attach Splunk to it from the TikTok shop. And if I get some sales, I'm gonna just show her my receipt and just laugh at that. So, all right, we're gonna clip that. So, there you go. But anyway, you know,
love it.
That's the Splunk. Her and her Splunk. So if you love the Splunk, you love it. Okay, good. Welcome back, Mo. Welcome back. All right. Splunk it up. Splunk it up. Splunk it up. All right. So, you already see, like I said, she did a good job.
My collection team call you on TT Mobile.
I'm going to have you blocked on TT Mobile. You ain't calling it. Welcome to, this is the show. The show is the uncomfortable fighting back and forth with Professor Chicago John and his lovely student Charity and stuff like that. So, that's what's going on. That's what y'all come here for. Y'all come here for how the Chicago John is going to fight with Charity or the French African girl all the time. So you get put on stage about that. That's the format. How do these two women still continue to come back for the British stuff like that? Jazz Oos, what you doing, Jazz Oos? All right, let's wrap it up. This and then the last half an hour of it, we are going to see if there's any content that I can actually make or see what's strolling and that kind of stuff. So y'all did pretty well today. I hope we learning some good stuff in the classes. All right. So, okay, look at it. We doing pretty good. The money myth game. The money myth game. We're gonna read some true, false, and need context. So y'all gotta be with me. True, false, in content. Missing my peaceful. Hey, peaceful. Or missing my brother. Oh Lord, not none of those names. I can't read those names in there. Empress says, welcome in. Empress says, hey. All right, so true, false, need more context. Gift, bits, stars, and super chats are basically the same idea. True or false? Welcome back, Granny. So gifts, bits, stars, and super chats are basically the same idea. True or false? What up, sweet? What up, nostalgia? Nostalgia knees.
True.
Where you been, nostalgia knees?
True.
Nostalgia knees with cheese. True.
Morning,
All
my
right.
evil king.
What is Empress? That is definitely true. So gifts, bits, stars, super chats, all of that. All that is great. All right, nostalgia knees. I know you too big. Too big out there. All right. Every platform pays creators the same percentage. True, false? Or need to explain more? True, false, need to explain more. Every platform pays creators the same.
So false.
So false is right. Yeah, absolutely.
False.
So, yeah, exactly. Even Granny knows that. And Granny, she just learned how to turn the phone on. So she on the phone. She over here. She got 18 squirrels connected to that dang phone. I don't know how she got Wi-Fi, but she did it. She was able to build her internet by, like I said, cat. She got 3 squirrels, 4 chili dogs, and something else. Welcome back in, sweet. All right. Next question. Every platform. If a viewer pays inside of a phone app, you get the same as if they paid on the website. If a viewer pays on a phone app, you'll get the same payment if you would have paid on the website. What that mean is, so like if you buy the gifts on TikTok through the app, it's the same thing as just going to the website and buying gifts. Ooh, Empress with nope. All right, well, one more. No. Thank you for the harmony. Nope. Okay. Well, Empress put nope. Nope is the answer because now it depends though. On TikTok, if you buy the app from the app without going to the website, you are definitely paying more through here. Okay, so you want to always go to TikTok/recharge for that kind of stuff. You don't ever want to do that through the phone. So thank you Empress, thank you Empress Love, and thank you Sweet, thank you everybody coming through. YouTube, but not. We doing good on YouTube. Come on, get back in YouTube. All right, and it says every platform has its own It says App Store fees usually come out first. So if you are, and then this for a lot of the apps, if you're buying any of the gifting or you recharging either on Twitch, all that stuff, the app like Apple and Google Play Store will take their cut. It's usually always better to do it through the computer if you can, or go to the site on your phone. Don't do it through the app because all you're doing is just paying a convenience fee. And if you want to pay that extra 30% on there, You know, that's the only thing that a lot of these top creators do. They want all that money. They don't want you to be giving all that money, even though they be on TikTok live too much, doing all these battle too much, trying to pay bills with that. Even though TikTok already taking 50%, so now you already got TikTok taking 50%. Then you got the other people taking another 30% out because they think to the site. So it really just kind of it's ass out in the end. So you really want to take care of the people that you have. Thank you, Miss Kendra. Thank you, Miss Kendra. Thank you, young lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said, Miss Kendra, for you, all you gotta do today, your only homework assignment for you is just to go to my link and then find that beacon and just set it and just sign it up. Just click on it and that's it. Once you create your little beacon, then you can pass that on to your other people or do it yourself. So that's your only homework. And once you get that in, then I'm not gonna do it this week. I'm going on vacation after today. I'll be in other people's lives, but I'll probably be back one of these days, next week, and we'll actually run through a whole beacon setup kind of thing. One of those type of things or something like that. If you learn how to do it before me, that's great. If you really need to get me, to anybody out there in the internet that's watching this, if you really need to get me, then I do have a paid service for you to come get me for. But if I do it online, I'll do it for free online. Or there are other things that can show you. Even that's why I tell you to do to that link, because that link actually give you a credit, which have the AI that walks you through things within that own link and stuff like that. So when you see that kind of stuff, do that stuff like that. Hey, Butterfly, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, and then the other question: once you are monetized on one platform, you're monetized everywhere. True or false? Once you are monetized on one platform, you're monetized everywhere.
GM. Proof I do listen, sometimes got a beacon up.
She do. We're actually on Charity page. Charity is a student that listens. She didn't have that on there. She was wild and rambunctious and everything. But now, after being talked to sternly
True, maybe.
and stuff. Oh, mama, the squirrels got you. It must have been one of those Bucky squirrels talking to you, mama. We don't talk to those Bucky squirrels. Bucky is a horrible squirrel. Bucky goes around suing beavers because they think they're all the same. So, Bucky, don't listen to that Bucky squirrel, grandma. All right? You leave Bucky alone. Leave Bucky the wrong squirrel alone. That old special needs squirrel and stuff. But yes, Charity does have a beacon, so I'm going to click on it. We're going to click on Charity Beacon. So when we click on it, and look at it, she set it up. She set it up herself. So, it's just loading. Is it slow loading? Hello, I'm lost. There we go. So here, Charity. Charity did this by herself, Charity got this going. She got her face up there. She got her name. It shows how many followers. She got her IG, her YouTube, all that stuff. Join here. Just like how I got my little stuff set up. So, there you go. And then and then she got her own thing. So when she tell people, they can sign up and go through it. These are, she can put on other affiliate links and stuff up in here too. So this is the thing. Miss Panty, welcome in.
Gotta make sure you have enough to cover the insurance premium on the policy where I'm beneficiary.
But like I said, this is easy. It's easy to set up. Like I said, I don't, Linktree, the same thing. I don't know Linktree like that. I'm not a retired stripper. So if I was a retired stripper, I'll promote it, but I am backed by Beacon. Beacon got to me first. So either one. All right. Let me go back into y'all. Okay. If you want to get shout out to and then probably your page put out, then I'll probably put that up one day. So, it goes to my high. Oh, you know what? Let me click on Kendra. She did gift really well today too and stuff like that. We talked about recognition and having recognition points. It is definitely way easier. So we're going to go ahead and click on Miss Kendra one because we wrap it down. Oh, to answer mama question, because she got tricked by that evil squirrel. Grandma, no. Once you monetize on one platform, you are not monetized everywhere. Every platform has their own threshold of getting into it. So remember, just because you monetize one thing, that does not mean that you're everywhere else. They got all these different other conventions and stuff like that. So we want to give a big shout out to You know, this is Miss K1, and everybody too. I'll go through the list so I can make sure I'm not leaving anybody who's been really supportive through my life. Like I said, Charity been very supportive in it, everything like that. So, you know, I do recognize people that, you know, do it. And if I do forget, you know, gently remind me on the back end. Don't be all crazy.
I kinda thought that.
Okay, well, good, Mama. Like I said, stop listening. Every time y'all get it wrong, I'm knowing y'all listen to that damn Bunkies.
I'm trying to separate my AI character from my AI music.
Well, who the hell is this AI character? What the hell? What prompted you to get her to get that? What the? What the? Okay, let me get off here. I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble. But why? Why is it so voluptuous like that? The AI don't even like giving black women voluptuous stuff. Look at that. All right, so yeah, so once we get Miss Her, when she gets all set up, she'll be good to go on here. Cause like I said, it does have her on there. But like I said, you know, TikTok, you know, they be weird. Well, that's what you have. You want to have different things in there that it doesn't, you know. Because sometimes TikTok, if they do feel that too many people go there, then they be like, "What you doing? Who you sending people?" You know. So they get weird. TikTok do get weird about certain type of link. Like if you
AI, lol.
Yeah, right. I do know a lot of wonderful black women who are making AIs out there. There's one of them, y'all probably seen her. Her name Lady Creations. You know, if y'all see her, tell her I said what's up. So, you know, I've been friends with her and been watching her do a great job. She's one of the few ladies out there who do a really good job out there. There are other people who do things, but I like certain people who actually can show it and who actually run through it and stuff. And Lady Creations is one of the people that I really enjoy watching with the AI stuff. It's her, my one friend Breaker. They do a good job. So some other people, when I watch their stuff, I'm like, you're doing a little bit too much there. You know, I'm all about the transparency about certain things and stuff like that. You know, I see like the breakdowns and how people do it. I know how teaching is. I know that, you know, there's a lot of things. Now, some things I could be missing out on, but, you know, as a salesperson myself and with a technical kind of background, you know, been working at these technologies companies, you know, you kind of get a sense of things, you know, a discernment, as some people like to call it, which I don't believe in none of that. All right. Ooh, shit, I gotta have a hard stop in 5 more minutes. So, all right. So let me put up there and see what should we have. So, all right. So that's all the questions. So we are come to a close. We are closing out. The homework is before your next one, make sure you guys know what bucket you're in. You need to know where you're doing for your AI and all that kind of stuff. If not your AI, with your beacon, at least get your beacon going. You know, go onto my link, click on it, and get the beacon set up. So get all that stuff situated. Once you get that situated, then you be good to go. All right? All right. Cool.
Homework.
And stuff like that. That is definitely a homework. So go to my link.
It's funny when you bring up Down syndrome, you can always tell who's never been around it in their lives. You know what I mean? Like,
nope, can't do that one.
If this app goes down, do you only want to be a live host on?
You hate seeing yourself on camera.
My cookies.
I'm about to end the live anyway, but with all that being said,
Hey, loves.
Go ahead.
Show mine.
No. I showed my top. You gotta beat Miss Kendra. See, that's what you remember we talked about recognition and the recognition point. You gotta have them fight for your love and your attention. You gotta have them fight. And let me see, wait here.
Why?
I just told you. You gotta fight for it. And we're about to wrap up. Let me see. And who's the highest? She had the highest overall. So no. So next time when you can earn my love, you will get it. Other than that, no. And remember, the closer you get, the further you get.
NP.
The closer you get to me, the further you get from me.
So hard. Don't better yourself. Embellish yourself.
Please stop spending Lamborghinis.
Oh my God, all these people fighting. This is going viral this week. This whole thing with this little hamster with the pew pew. Get that. Virgo, don't tell me you suspended right now. Are you, Virgo? You ain't suspended right now, are you?
My birthday in 9 days.
Well, you better be glad I love you, because you know how I feel about people coming and announcing their stuff in
Don't
here.
love your job. Job your love.
Right. Don't. Virgo. She's from the wild schools that I've mentioned that we don't ever mention and stuff like that. So I do got a few wild school people, but that's her.
So there, I do got. What's the difference between the two? What's the difference between?
So. Yeah, all these other people. I think we were good. Ooh, her video. Uh-oh. Which video was that popped off for her?
Oh, send me that audio.
That Crystal. It's always. I can always tell the Puerto Ricans. They are the what is with these Puerto Ricans? Why you know what? Y'all just have me young. And don't come in here if y'all think I'm supposed to treat y'all well and stuff like that. This is a comedy show class, so we will be put up on the spot and you will be yelled at. We're not. Go ahead. Mute her. Mute that Puerto Rican now. Tara Strong. Nope. Nothing right. Nope. Imprint. Nope. Everybody online.
I can't lose my page. Cause of my B-Day battle with Ahai. Gotta be good. Go PR, go
No.
PR, go PR.
Mute all the Puerto Ricans, please, because they are definitely acting like cancers right now. Virgo, did you make your event in your page? Did you make your event, Virgo? Make your event, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gu Puerta ICO. Can you do 2 shows Wednesday? I may need to miss 826 kids.
We're both gonna miss it because I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I won't be back till Friday. So we will be out of town. If anything, that'd be us kind of catch up on whatever for now. See, Crystal.
He going to BBL land. Oh no, him saying next WK.
Man, I am so sick of tired. Why am my timeline just nothing about telling people? I hate my timeline that it got me. You're always trying to show people about growing communities and all this other stuff. Lord. It's easy.
Infinity is prejudice.
Good. Divine leadership. Oh, Lord Jesus. That girl look crazy. I look at the eyes to see how crazy somebody is. All right, it's nothing. Well, and it's 10:30. I said I got a hard stop at 10:30. So we gotta go ahead and stop this. Virgo, go ahead and refresh your follow, please, Virgo. Before you be leaving and doing all your other unnecessary stuff. Like I said, she's from the ghetto school that we don't talk about. That's where we started. That is definitely where we started. Okay, she already gone. Crystal, go ahead and refresh your stuff. Crystal, if you know how to do that, Crystal. Crystal D, my podcast buddy, are you in? Posting all his stuff everywhere.
Today?
Crystal, I cannot. I gotta do laundry. I got a meeting. I can't do nothing today. That's why I'm done. Thank you, Crystal. All right, we got all 5. We got the 5 for the day. Get this in, get this out. And I need to make sure that it looks different.
How
on
are you
here.
acting like? I was supposed to know you were going out of town.
All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Be good out there in these streets. I'll call you later, Crystal. Peace. Oh, I got